Let's see what it does on 6 volts. Probably be too slow for it. No, it's not. 6 volts is good. Well, slow. That's how you make them creep. Maybe I'll get a little more voltage. There we go. Thanks for coming and hanging out in the basement with me today. I ordered something special from Menards and it just came in. It's a Chicago North Western F unit, same as the Santa Fe one that I got earlier in the year. Let's see what the differences are. Let's move this over to the track and take a look at it together. Alrighty. This engine was $168.53, which is kind of an interesting dollar amount, mainly so they can get to $149.99 with their rebate. I am lucky enough to live real close to a Menards, so that's not really an issue. But let's check out the differences between this one and the other one I got. Let's see what we got. There we go. Let's get her out of the package here. I got it pretty well boxed up. Alright, let's check out the packaging. Oh yeah, there you go. That looks nice. There's the dog there, Jack, I believe. Alright, nice. Okay. So let's see if we can get this thing open. We got Chicago North Western diesel locomotive made in China. SKU 2759291. Working lights, train sounds, 2 powerful motors. Oh boy. Sign up for O and HO gauge news products and announcements. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. I did that. What do we see here? Working lights, dome-style headlights with forward motion. Okay. Lighted cab interior with 2 engineer figures, reverse lighting in rear of engine, illuminated classification lamps. Okay. Sound system with volume control on the remote. Sounds include horn, bell, and conductor dispatcher talking. Compatible with 3 rail train cars, including Lano and MTH. Navigates 031 or larger. And over here it says Menards Gold Line, Chicago North Western diesel locomotive. O-gauge engines available only at Menards. See our huge selections of trains online. Yes. Alright. Let's get this baby out. Alright. Oh, boy. Tough. Alright, so in looking at the remotes, this is my original one here. We got Jack on the back, just a sticker. And this is a sticker with like epoxy or something over it. So it's a lot nicer looking. And same thing on the front. This was just a flat sticker, and now we got like some epoxy on it. That's pretty cool. Otherwise, the remotes look the same. Let's stick some batteries in the new ones first. Excellent. All right. Now let's take a close look at this guy. Rather thin bag that this is in. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. This is quite a change from the other one. The other one is all chrome plated and everything. This one is not. We got dual driving rubber tires on there. Alright. Definitely got some nice detail on it. Nice finish. Let's bring around the other engine first. We'll take a look at it. Alright, so on my remote, my MTH remote here, I'm going to turn it on. We're going to put 18 volts on the other track, and we'll get the other train around here. Alright, here comes the Santa Fe. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get it to stop exactly where you want to. Alright, there's the original. Or this is the first official release. This is not a beta. But as we look here, we don't have... I mean, we got some nice extra decals down here, which we do not have on this one. Otherwise, they're pretty... Well, same shell and everything. Let's reduce my track voltage to 0 here. Let's see what kind of differences we're looking at. Alright, I was kind of wondering if they were going to do that. Maybe it's not. I was thinking they changed the material on the rollers, but now that I look at it, it's the same. But, yeah. Looks like everything's identical. I don't see any differences, you guys. Let's see, we'll get 18 volts on the back track here. And then we'll get 18 volts on this track. Turn on our deal here. Let's turn on our engine sound. Sound the same? Pretty darn similar. Alright, turn that off because that'll drive me nuts. Alright, let's try some sounds first. Oh, a little different. Let's try this one. So we got an improved sound chip there. That's good. Let's try the bell. Turn the volume down. I do like that feature. That's the same. Let's try the talk.
Brake test looks good. Looks like a light load.
Yeah, this is totally different crew talk than the other one.
The air brake test was good, so let's get ready to move. Roger that. We are ready to roll.
Is that Fred on the opposite main? Looks like some of the plywood on that lead flat are working themselves loose.
This is funny.
9291 north to 3945 south. Looks like you have some moving lumber.
Was that 3945? Did he actually say that?
3945 south to 9291 north. We're keeping an eye on it. I think we can make it to the yard before the wood starts to fly. Thanks for the heads up.
That's hilarious that it's actually this engine. If you want to hear the rest of the callouts, I'll have everything at the end of the video. Alright. Nice. It makes a little clicking sound, but that's okay. Alright, let's see if we can hitch up to some cars here and get this thing rolling. Let's move the camera. Alrighty, it is moving. Let's get the other one moving too. Okay, so if you want to get these to go slower, you just reduce the voltage to it, and then it'll go much slower. We'll back it up a little bit. Except I gotta be on the right track when I do it. Track 2! Alright, let's see here. Let's see what it does on 6 volts. Probably be too slow for it. No, it's not. 6 volts is good. Well, slow. That's how you make them creep. Maybe I'll get a little more voltage. There we go. All right, let's do a little test here. Let's see how fast she'll go. 18 volts. Full speed. That's pretty good. Let's try the other one. 18 volts there. Yeah, about the same, I'd say. Let's take a look under the hood on this guy. I think there's just going to be 4 screws. It's nice because I can see the actual castings now for the side frames and whatnot, since they're not all chrome plated. I mean, I could see them before, but the detail I think is a little better. Alright, let's see here. Yep. That's just a big glob of silicone or something on there. Wow. And you can see the lights and everything here. I think the board looks pretty similar. We got an unpopulated plug here. DC 18 volts. C19 is the capacitor. That also says it might be like a smoke unit or something. I don't know. It's not labeled what its function is. Because this one says DC 18 volts. It must be another power in, perhaps. That would make sense. Alright, let's see. Do we got any mega tight terminals here? No, I think they did better on this one than they did on my other one. Well, the motor leads seem pretty flexible. Alright, let's pop the top off of this guy. Now on this one, because the paint really let the light shine through, I put some black tape on the inside, and that really helps out. So as you can see here, quite similar. Alright. Just based on just quick inspection, they look the same. You can see on the red one where the light is bleeding through here, and that's why I put the black gaffer tape on here, because it was actually bleeding through all in here. But they either have thicker paint or they put an additional layer or something, but it's a lot better. There is no light bleeding coming through on here. So, what do I think of this? I mean, this is kind of supposed to be a review, but I'm not really a review channel, but I just show you what I like and explain why I like it. So, my impressions of this is, compared to this guy, this is a better runner. Now, maybe there's just something wrong with mine to where one of the motors is a little glitchy or something. This one kind of hangs up a little bit. It's not a complaint, but you know, it does. It's just never been a really great runner. So far, this thing's doing better. Now, it is making a little ticking noise in the back, but it's probably just a little burr on one of the gears or something like that. All right, that's something I was worried about. Okay. It's hard to show this on camera, but this spring is very soft here for the collector. And I noticed that my other engines don't have a problem, but this will have a problem in a certain section of my layout every single time. And I figured it was because of the spring here. This thing is like really, really loose. Light duty spring. This guy, on the other hand, is a lot stronger, and it did not have any trouble on any part of my layout. So that is definitely a big upgrade. I am really liking that. I did notice that it didn't hold up or hitch up or anything at all. So that's a major improvement. Guess I'm not really a fan of the way these are colored on top, but it's better than having everything all green, so that's okay. Like I said, no builder's plate. That's kind of a bummer. I mean, they went the extra mile on this guy to put it on, but they couldn't do it on this one. Not a complaint, just an observation. I thought it was really cool with the crew talk on here that they segmented it out into individual things. If you want to go check out the crew talk on the Santa Fe here, I got a video of it. I'll give you a link. But that was cool. And it was also really cool that they referenced the 3945. That's like, whoa, amazing. Just happened to be the engine that I have here. This is not a prototypical paint scheme on here, but it's more like inspired by, so I'm okay with that. They also have Caboose and some other cars that have the same kind of paint schemes, so let me know what you think, and thanks a lot for watching. Hope you check out the rest of the channel.
Brake test looks good. Looks like a light load. A lot of empty cars going home. We're ready. Dispatch, train 9291 North is awaiting clearance. 9291 North, confirmed you're a go. Track's clear, proceed at will. Confirming signal is green. We're rolling and clearing the yard throat now. Next stop, Eau Claire. Confirm green signal. The train is all on the main line track. Confirm yard clearance, and you have the main through mile marker 116. Roger that, dispatch. 9291 North, out. We still have a slow order at mile 73 for track maintenance. They're taking forever to extend that siding. Last time we stopped there, we barely had length for all the cars.
Detector 21B. Train 9291 North. No detected overheat.
Dispatch, 9291 North, no overheats at 21B. Copy 9291 North. Looks like that truck driver's trying to beat the train. Better give him a long horn blast. Man, that was close. I didn't think he was going to stop in time. Is that Fred on the opposite main? Looks like some of the plywood on that lead flat are working themselves loose. 9291 North to 3945 South. Looks like you have some moving lumber. 3945 South to 9291 North. We're keeping an eye on it. I think we can make it to the yard before the wood starts to fly. Thanks for the heads up. 9291 North. Amtrak 1652 is running late, so you may have to hold at Menardsville Junction. Dispatch, 9291 North confirms the yellow signal and anticipate the delay.
1652 is usually ahead of schedule.
The signal turned red. We might be here a while. 9291 North, confirm red signal, and we have stopped at Menardsville.
Stand by for the green. You might get some overtime for this run.